everybody, I'm USA Today best-selling author Hildie McQueen, and today I'm going to be sharing a fun week in my memory planner, which is an Erin Condren, and this week will be the 12th of July through the 18th, and on the 14th I took off, or was it the 14th, I took off and went to San Diego, so I will be sharing a lot of what happened on my trip. I'm so excited to share the stuff with you, and I'm also excited because I am getting closer to being caught up. Yay! So let's see. Everything is going well for me this week. Right now it's a Saturday. I just got back from getting my nails done, and I think it's pretty nice outside. It's been super hot here in Georgia, as I'm sure it has been in much of the east side of the country. So yeah, I'm keeping chill with my air conditioning and my fizzy water, and everything is good. So I am going to fast forward through the rest of this background basic stuff, and then I will be back to chat with you guys about this fun week that I spent in my hometown with my familia. Alright, so let's start the day today for this week. Hopefully I will keep it all in frame. Alright, so this week, like I said, I did some traveling, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were pretty normal. So I did get some work done. Yay me. I really love this kit. I like the colors, but also the way that they're combined, and it has got a beachy feel, and that box over on the under the month is supposed to be Miami, but it really reminded me of downtown San Diego. So yeah, I think the name of this kit is Miami Sunset. No, I know the name of the kit is Miami Sunset. So if you're interested in getting it, if you'd like to print and cut your own sticker sets, it's from the Planner Shack, and I will link the shop down below. All right, so I love this font, and I did make my words a little big here, I thought, but it seemed to work okay. All right, so on Monday I started off doing my usual Facebook postings, and also checking my sales stats and my email and that sort of stuff that I do in the morning. And then I cleaned my desk because I had a bunch of stuff piled on it from last week where I did some planning. I did a lot of planning on Sunday and didn't clean my desk after I was done. So on Monday it was kind of hard to get productive until I cleaned my desk. So while I was cleaning, after I finished cleaning, I got my writing done. I finally am in a groove where I'm enjoying writing every day, and I've got my word count up. As a matter of fact, the book that I'm writing there, I end up writing a little bit while I'm on vacation too, which is like, I've never done that before. But then again, I don't think I've ever stayed somewhere by myself before, so there was nobody to talk to really. I called hubby in the mornings and chit-chatted with him on, whatever that is, book face, Facebook. Oh Lord. Yeah, on Facebook, but the rest of the time I was by myself, so I took advantage of it and I got some writing done. Not a ton, because I had so much to do, but I did get a little bit of writing done. Alright, so my dog just walked in. Let me close the door because he's annoying. I leave the door just a little crack so that he can go in and out, but I have to get up still and close it because I need there not to be any background noise as much as possible. Where was I? Oh yeah, so Monday I also when I don't remember where hubby went. He went somewhere. I think he had an appointment or something. I don't remember, but he stopped by Taco Bell on the way home, and I always get the same thing. I always get a bean burrito and a steak chalupa and some cinnamon twists. Of course, that's all the stuff that I can't have anymore because I finally had to get off gluten because I am dying every day with coughing and phlegm in my throat and stuff like that. And of course, like a dummy, I had a little bit of gluten right before recording, so yeah, maybe I'll have having to clear my throat. I don't know. Anyway, it has been nice not to wake up coughing and all that. So I guess I was on a cleaning streak because after that I organized my swag and then I filmed a plan with me because I wanted to get a video up before I left. Did I get it up before I left? I don't think so. Tuesday morning I meet my friends at a park that is about 3 miles away from my house, and we walk about 2 miles. See, I'm clearing my throat because me ate gluten this morning. Yeah, so anyway, it's a really nice park, and all there is a pavilion, a playground, and a track. And the track is like half a mile, I think, so we do it 4 times. And then there's a smaller track that's like really, really small, so for people just starting, maybe, I don't know, it's really tiny. I don't know why you would walk it, but in the middle of it is a little putt-putt thing where people, or tee thing, so people could practice their golf swing, or golf putting. I mean, you can't swing, it's only putting. A putting green? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So anyway, we went for our walk that morning. It was still fresh because I remember it being a lot of breeze, and I was like, wow, this is so nice in June for Georgia. Usually we're dying, but it wasn't. It was really nice. So then I had to run some errands, so I left the track and went to the bank because I had to get some money for my trip. And then from there I went to get I had to go to the nail shop because I had to get my pedicure. For some reason the polish didn't settle right, and it smudged. And I don't know, I noticed lots of times when I pick the polish I pick the polish, it messes up. If they pick the polish, it doesn't mess up. So from now on, they're picking the polish. Sorry about that, Gluten Hilda here. Okay, and then after the nail shop, I rushed past over to Walmart Market because I wanted to pick up a few snacks for the trip, and also I needed creamer for my tea. I use half and half, and sometimes I use the sugar-free, like the hazelnut or the Italian cream, depending. I really like those. There's another one I like, but they don't make it anymore. I can't remember. Anything as long as it's not chocolate, I'm good with. Alright, and then I did some writing, yay me, and hubby and I ordered pizza that night because neither one of us felt like cooking. And we got this really good white pizza with mushrooms and onions and Italian sausage. I don't know what else it had on it, but it was so good. He saved it, so from now on we can order it again when we want it. Oh, I know what else it had. It had bacon on it. And no tomato sauce, so it was a white pizza. It was really good. Okay, and then Wednesday, I also go for a walk. So, like I said, we walk 3 times a week. So, we walk on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, Wednesday, got up, did my usual. I don't drink anything but water before I go to walk. No caffeine, nothing, because I honestly am a late riser. And usually I wake up and throw on my clothes and go there. And I don't even know if I comb my hair because I'm like, ugh. Because we don't even meet that early. We meet at 9, but to me, it might as well be 7 in the morning because I usually don't wake up till 8 or 8:30. So now I'm getting up at 8. When I put down Facebook posts, that means that I do my promo, my morning post, I check reader groups, I do anything like that that I have to do on Facebook. So I just call it a Facebook post because I'm posting in different places. So that's what it means. So Wednesday, I also got some more writing done, and I still remember this week I was doing over 3,000 words a day. It was like, wow, why doesn't this happen when I'm not about to go on vacation? But I kept it going. I told myself I was going to write as much as possible while I was on vacation so I didn't fall out of the habit. So, you know, that worked out pretty good for most days. And this book is about done. I'm probably going to finish it. Maybe not today, because I don't know if I'm going to write today, but probably by Tuesday it will be done. All right. Also on Wednesdays is my hunk day, so I decided to put this, what do you call it? Foiled heart, and it's fine except for the fact that when I lifted it and put it in my sticker book, and then I lifted it again to put it in here, and the foil got a little cracked and kind of came off in places. So I am going to have to be really careful with these foiled hearts and use up the ones I have, and then know from now on not to put them in the sticker book because the foil does not do well when you remove it and move it around. And I already knew this, but I still did it anyway. All right, so finally I got my booty around to packing, which I had not done yet. Talk about last minute. Got everything packed. I pack in cubes, so I got my full stacks of clothes, and then I put it in the cubes. And I only took one suitcase, and I still had clothes that I brought back that I didn't wear. So I'm pretty good at packing because I travel a lot. But this time, the suitcase felt super heavy. It wasn't even 50. It was like not even 40 pounds. I thought I was going to be overweight, and it was like 37 pounds. I'm like, really? But I guess because it was a little smallish suitcase, it felt heavy. And I think next time I travel, I'm going to take a little bit bigger one because I did have to mail back some things. I would have had to mail back some things anyway because I was picking up some things in Mexico and some... I'll talk more about that next week, going to the stationery stores and stuff like that. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't have to buy, but I bought because I don't have those stores here. And so I did mail a little box home, which got here really fast, by the way. I was surprised. So Thursday I flew to San Diego. That was quite an ordeal. I was supposed to leave from my home airport at 11, but I didn't leave till 3. Thank goodness I was able to stay home and wait for that. And then once I got to Atlanta, I was delayed again. So instead of getting to San Diego by 7 o'clock in the evening, I got there at like almost 11 at night, something like that. It was crazy. It was very crazy. I was so flippin' tired, and then I'm having to get the rent-a-car. I did not even check the rent-a-car. Thank God they didn't ding me or anything. And then I just drove to the VRBO, and it's like such a pain to try to find an address in the dark. I know the area, but still, you don't know what house it is, and it's dark, and everybody's asleep, and you're trying to be quiet. So I found it, and it's a really cute street. It was a little place it was kind of like a studio apartment, I guess you can say, but it had another room where it was kind of like a makeshift office / kitchenette. And all they had was a table with a little fridge and a microwave and a coffee maker, that kind of stuff. So that's why I call it like a semi-kitchen. But it was so comfortable, and I loved being there. I felt safe traveling alone because the family was out there, and they're pretty active. They had, their grandchildren visiting and stuff like that, and I was like in their backyard, so I felt super, super safe, and I really liked that. So because I didn't have any food, I had some peanut butter in my suitcase. They left a bottle of wine, which was so super sweet of them, and so I ate sunflower seeds, and I drank half the bottle of wine, and then I passed out. Uh, no, I don't normally drink. So what happens? What happens when you drink red wine after traveling and barely eating? I had bought a sandwich, but for some reason I didn't eat it. I don't remember why. I don't know why I didn't eat it. I think it's because I was so crowded in the airplane, and I'm like, if I open the sandwich, it was turkey and cranberry. I guess it wouldn't have been too smelly. I was just like, I don't know. I don't feel like eating it in front of people. That's so stupid. So I drank like coffee and water and ate those cookies they give you. Those cookies are really good though. So I didn't mind that. But I was just not hungry. I think I was just frustrated sitting around waiting. I had something in Atlanta. Did I? I don't know. I don't know if I ate anything. Anyway, I was starving. And so after drinking half a bottle of wine with no food, I woke up with a hangover. Yay! So I felt kind of heavy-headed and blah the next morning. But, I mean, it was okay. I didn't have to go anywhere till like late in the morning when my cousin was going to come over at around 11 or so. And because I was on Pacific time, I woke up super early. Like at 7 or 6:45 or something like that. I had to make myself go back to sleep. And so because of that, I had a little bit of rest. So that was not too bad. And I'm having a hard time because I want to use this huge box, but I can't figure out where to put it. So I think I end up leaving it there, and it works out fine. Yeah, so anyway, my cousin was coming over at 11, so since I got up like at 7 something, I decided to do some writing, and I didn't get a lot of writing done because I had some tea and water, some Advil, and but I still managed to get about, I want to say, about 1,000 words or so done. And then she texted me and said, hey, I'm gonna come a little early, are you ready to go? And I said, sure. So yeah, because she wanted to avoid something. I forgot. I think she knows all the times for the border crossings, and she's like, we can avoid the lunch people or something. I don't know. Anyway, off we went to TJ, where is North Baja, Mexico. And we were looking for some medication. One of the things I was looking for was medication that I didn't get approved by my insurance company. So I was going to get it and then bring it back to my doctor. And so we went to several farmacias, which is pharmacies, to check out the prices. And it's called, it's Wegovy, but it's something like also called Ozempic, because it helps with weight loss. And if you have a pre-diabetic and you get on it, it levels out your sugar and it helps you lose weight at the same time. So my insurance didn't approve it because I don't have diabetes. They said if I get diabetes, then they'll approve it. I'm like, I don't want diabetes. So I'm gonna go get the drugs. Well, we went and walked around the pharmacies, and a bunch of Americans, they said, had already beat us there, and so there was none to be had anywhere. So I was like, crud. So they said there was some comparable, or the same company, the same drug, but in tablet form. So I don't know. I was kind of on the fence about it. I had to do some research, and I could have called my doctor. Duh. I didn't. So I said, okay, never mind. I'll just think about it. And so then we went to, she's like, well, let's go to Costco, because the part of Mexico I'm from is kind of Americanized, and there's a Costco, and there's like right next to the Starbucks and the Office Depot and the PetSmart. We're all there together. In Mexico, yes. And she goes, let's go to Costco because they have a pharmacy there, and maybe they have the injectable you want. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So we drove over to Costco, and we both have Costco cards, so we could get in and everything. The American Costco card works over there. So, and they did not have it, but they did have the tablet form, and it was a lot cheaper. So I went ahead and bought a box. So when I have my doctor's appointment, I will bring it and see what she says. And now I know that my cousin can go pick me up some more if I just, if my doctor says, yeah, you should get on it, or you can get on it, then I will go to, I'm showing her because she's so cute and she's also overwhelmed. That was me. And anyway, so we'll see what my doctor says. And we didn't get anything else at Costco, I don't think. No, when we went to this place called Fika, that's my favorite crepe place in Baja, and oh my god, they have crepe cakes and crepe meals, like stuffed crepes. I think mine had spinach and chicken, and oh, it was so delicious. It's a little pricey for Mexico prices, but you know what? You go there, you don't care because it's so good, and it's so cute because it's kind of like indoor outdoor, like it's kind of outdoor because of the decor and you can see out, but it's very shaded and there's like little trees in there, and then you can look over and there's like bowls with water and cat food, so kitties run up and eat and leave. And so yeah, I really like it. It's like if you're ever in Baja, it's right by the border, and the colony is called Libertad, so Colonia Libertad. Just look up Fika crepes and you will see what I'm saying. They have a website. It's super good. I once bought a crepe cake there just to bring back to my VRBO, and everybody devoured it. It was so good. It's like crepes with bananas and Nutella, and some have chocolate, some have I don't even know how to explain it. I have had crepes in Europe and crepes in Mexico, and they're very different. I love them both. And I had crepes in, was it New Orleans or Las Vegas? They had a crepe place there at the Venetian, I think, and they were good there too. So I obviously like crepes from anywhere. They're one of my favorite things to have. All right, so I got up Saturday. I was supposed to go pick up my tia, which is aunt, elderly tia, and take her with me to LA. But as usual, I didn't have to pick her up till like 12, and I woke up super duper early, like at 7 again, and so I did some writing, and then I packed for overnight stay, and I went to pick up my tia, who lives about 10 minutes from the border, or yeah, so I had to go south to pick her up, and then we headed to LA, or well, Anaheim, because my cousins live in Anaheim, and then but we were going to go to an event that night in Los Angeles, which is, it's all right there. So we checked into this really creepy, weird hotel. I thought it was a hotel, but when I get there, I'm like, this is not a hotel, it's a motel. I mean, I think that if all the doors face out, you stand in the parking lot, you can see all the doors. Isn't that a motel? I'm like, why did they call it a hotel? And online, it looked nothing like that. But I looked around, and there was like Mercedes and, fancy cars in the parking lot. Not to be snooty, but I just wanted to make sure my aunt was, well, me too, that we were safe there, because we had to have a ground floor because she couldn't go up the stairs and they didn't have an elevator. So I had to make sure that it was safe for us. And, the people I saw walking around and checking in and stuff, I'm like, okay, seems pretty safe. So yeah, and we had it was fine. So we checked in and changed. I took a quick shower because it was hot, and we headed over to my niece's, her name is America, to her quinceañera, which is a 15-year-old ball. We stayed there till like midnight. It was so much fun. I was just amazed that my 87-year-old tia was hanging. I kept saying, let me know if you're ready to go, and she was just bebopping her little head and watching everything. She was having fun. So I'm like, okay, I think she can out party me. So the next morning we went to a mercado there in Anaheim, because there's a large Hispanic presence there, and she wanted to go pick up something. I forgot what. So we went and walked up and down all the aisles. It was really crowded for a Sunday morning. People were getting their stuff like to cook out or something. I don't know. There was a ton of people there. So picked up some stuff, and then we headed to my cousin Norma's house because she was hosting a birthday party. Since everybody was in town for the quince, she's like, everybody will go ahead and celebrate what is her name? Allison's birthday, which is one of my niece's kids. And she's like, no, one of my cousin's kids. Good Lord. one of my cousin's kids, and she's like, we can go and, you know, just go ahead and let's do it all together since everybody's here. And we're like, whoa, another party, sure. So we all went over there. Me and my aunt went really early because we wanted to eat. We had nowhere to get breakfast because it was Father's Day. Everything was packed. So I'm like, let's go to Norma's. We'll eat there. And sure enough, we sat down and there was food already on the table. Pan dulce. We had our little cafe con leche. Had us some everything. Tortillas with beans. Yum, yum. So meanwhile, while we're eating, we're watching them cook pozole, which is like a stew that has hominy and pork and chicken, and so good. So we were gonna have that for the birthday celebration. And then they were doing a color dance. I guess it's a TikTok thing. I had never heard of it. And what it is like we all had to wear a specific color, and then depending on what color you wear, you have to bring snacks or the dessert in those colors. We did. People were like team yellow, team orange, and me and my cousin, we're like so dumb. We're like, well, let's just pick black. We didn't really understand how it was, so. And then we get there and we're like, oh crap, what kind of food can we find that's black, that's a dessert? We could have bought black licorice, but I didn't really know how the game went or the dance went, so I bought a bag of black beans. So yes, everybody stared at me when I show up. They had like cotton candies. They had like the yellow team had, I don't know, sodas. The green team had grapes and Jello shots, and the red team had watermelon, and me, I show up with a bag of dry black beans. I was like, why is everybody looking at me like I'm, and then I'm like, oh, that's why. Anyway, my cousin felt bad for me, so she took some Coca-Cola bottles and she tore off the labels. She's like, just carry these. And they were like, no, they look black. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So, but it was fun. They videotaped it and we danced with her. Everybody kind of paraded in with their snack. And then they cut the cake and we ate pozole, and then my tia and I headed back to San Diego. It was quite late in the evening because, like I told you, this old lady, she loves to hang. She can hang. She was having a good time. I was like, she's like, but I think she's starting to get tired because she actually was the first one to say, let me know when you're ready to go. And I'm like, okay, I'll let you know. And I look over and she's like coming out of the house all happy, chit-chatting with to-go stuff, and she's like collecting stuff and waiting for everybody to pay homage. We took pictures still and did other stuff, so it's another hour and a half or so before we even left. So I don't think I got back to San Diego till again like 10 o'clock at night, because it's like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours drive. Here I am trying to write, what did I put on there? First I was going to write San Diego and then family, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to write that. And then I was going to write something else. So I was going to write, oh, I'm writing San Diego again because I didn't like the way it looked. Anyway, I end up writing something else. What did I end up writing? Familia, home, and memories. So family, home, and memories, because San Diego is my hometown. I grew up on both sides of the border. During the week, we would be in San Diego so we could go to school and that kind of stuff. And then on the weekends, we would head to Baja and spend the weekends running the streets, because you can do so much more over there. And we missed the food, and we loved being with our cousins, and you know, just, I don't know. It's kind of cool when you grow up simultaneously in two countries. I know not everybody can do that, but to me, it was like, that was the normal, and I am very thankful for it. And when I go back now, I'm like, okay, I gotta hop from one side of the border to the other, from LA to San Diego to Baja, and back and forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this memory plan with me. I appreciate you guys, and next week I will be sharing, or not next week, but next week I'll be sharing the rest and the end of my vacation time. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.